All right, we got the All-Star break coming up this weekend. This video, I'll be talking about the three-point shootout. Three things I'll be going over. Who I believe, if I'm not mistaken, who won it last year. If you're going off of statistics, who should win it, and who is my personal favorite winning the All-Star three-point contest. So first, I'll go over the contestants and their three-point statistics for this year and last year. So we got Malik Beasley, shooting guard for the Milwaukee Bucks. He's shooting 44.4%, and last year he was shooting 35.7. All right, that's the first contestant. Then the second contestant, we got Jalen Brunson for the New York Knicks, point guard. He's having a good season. Malik Beasley is having a good season too. I feel that the reason Malik Beasley is having such a good season is because he's getting a lot of open shots with all the attention that Damian Lillard and Giannis demands. So that's good. He's hitting his shot, not trying to take away anything from his shine or what he's doing, but that's just the reason I think he's having a good season. And that's not a bad thing, because that's what you got him there for, to do those kind of things. So you got Jalen Brunson. Right now he's shooting 41%. Last year he was shooting 41% too, so he's doing just as good as last year. All right, our third contestant, we got Tyrese Halliburton. This year Halliburton is shooting 40%. Last year Halliburton was shooting 40%. Another guy, he's having a fantastic season. All-Star, he made the All-Star team. The Pacers just got a big pickup with Siakam and those young guys over there along with Miles Turner. I think that the Pacers are gonna demand respect this playoffs. In my opinion, I think they are gonna demand a lot of respect. So we'll see. All-Star. All right. Our next contestant, we got Damian Lillard, who recently just went to the Milwaukee Bucks this offseason. Another guy added to give Damian Lillard a lot of star power. I don't think since Giannis been in the league he had as much star power, or a player with high star power like he does now with with Damian Lillard. I definitely think Damian Lillard brings that to the team. This year, Damian Lillard is shooting. Let's see what he's shooting this year. Damian Lillard is shooting 34%. Last year, he was shooting 37%. Again, my reason why I think Damian Lillard is shooting such 34 is the reason I think is 34 because I believe Dame takes a lot of tough shots. I think Dame takes a lot of difficult shots, a lot of fadeaways, difficult contested threes. So that could be the reason it's kind of low. But can you count on Dame to hit a clutch three? Yes, in my opinion. I feel like you can rely on Dame to hit a three. Next contestant, we got Lauri Markkanen for the Utah Jazz. Very solid for arguably in that when you talk about power forwards in the league, I feel that he's a household name. I definitely feel he can be in that conversation. European player, very, very solid, and he would cost you if you try him on defense from the three-point line. Efficient shooter. As far as stats, he's shooting very, very good. 40% from the three. Last year, he was shooting 39% from the three. So that's really, really good numbers. Really, really good numbers. All right, who we got next? We got Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell is shooting 36%. Last year, he was shooting 38%. Donovan Mitchell, I'm really proud of what Donovan Mitchell is doing with the Cleveland Cavaliers. I actually thought my boy was going to take a like a career slump when he left Utah because I wasn't sure if it was gonna work out for him over there with the Cavaliers. Not work out, but I didn't think he was gonna be able to be a X factor like the way he was in Utah. But if I'm not mistaken, he's probably or maybe even doing better with the Cleveland Cavaliers than he was with Utah. Um, I definitely think my boy is a household name when it comes to guards in the league. Not even just the East, but in the West also altogether at that shooting guard position. I don't feel like as much guys you can put before him. You can maybe put a James Harden or a, let's see, what other shooting guard. Just off the top of my head, all right? James Harden. Let's go through the teams. Everybody. East. The Anthony Edwards, another guy shooting guard position. Anthony Edwards. Who else is in there? Bradley Beal, a Devin Booker, and those are household names. All right, for him to be in the same category as those guys is very good. I feel what Donovan Mitchell, lacks in the what he lacks is, to me, in my opinion, this is my personal opinion. I think is when it comes to the playoff. I don't think he's very great of a team player in the playoffs. I think he tries to put it all in his hands and take over, and sometimes that can kind of kill his teammates' confidence and their rhythm. It's just my personal opinion. But he's one of those guys I want to see go in a very deep playoff run because when he's hot, he's extremely hot. There's no doubt about it. All right, next we got Karl-Anthony Towns. Now, Karl-Anthony Towns, to me, in my opinion, is the best shooting big. 7 feet, can knock down a three efficiently off the dribble and spot up. I'm happy that he got another solid teammate with Anthony Edwards. I feel that ever since Anthony Edwards got with those guys over there with the Timberwolves, got drafted by them, it kind of pushed Cat. I feel like Cat needed somebody to push him, but in a different way than Jimmy Butler was pushing him. I definitely think Anthony Edwards is a dog and got the dog in him and is the face of the future NBA players. I think him and Cat can do very good things. This year is showing. Last year is showing this year. I believe if they're not first, they're second in the Western Conference. The Western Conference, and that's very good. To be in the top in the Western Conference is very good. I believe other guys up there with them is maybe Denver, and who else? I think it's just Denver right behind them or in front of them. All right, and he is shooting 43.7%. That's very good. That's very, very good, actually. Last year, he was shooting 36. I'm not sure if I said Donovan Mitchell's. So if I haven't, I'll go ahead and repeat it. Donovan Mitchell shooting 36%. Last year, he was shooting 38.6%. And the last contestant we got is Trae Young. Trae Young is shooting 37%. And last year, he was shooting 33%. So just last year, if I'm not mistaken, which I should have did some better research and homework on, I think Karl-Anthony Towns won last year. And if we're going off of stats, I feel that he is gonna win again if we're going off of stats. No, I lied. Malik Beasley have a better and a higher field goal efficiency, field goal make percentage than Karl-Anthony Towns. So it's right now in the 3-point contest. The guys that have the highest are Malik Beasley at 1, Karl-Anthony Towns at 2, and at 3 you got Jalen Brunson. So Malik Beasley right now is if we're going off of stats, is the favorite to win the 3-point contest. Now, my personal favorite to win a 3-point contest, I will have to go with my boy Trae Young. Why I say Trae Young? it may be biased for sure, very biased. I feel like Trae Young, to me, in my opinion, is one of my favorite guards in the league. He's definitely a threat from deep, and in my opinion, I think he got the most makes or shoots the deepest, most efficiently in the NBA when it comes to range. And another reason I feel like Trae Young can or could win the All-Star 3-point contest is because when Trae Young got time to set up and spot up, I feel like he's very efficient in my opinion. I just feel like he's gonna do good. Great 3-point shooter, especially if he goes in there and be real relaxed. I think he can do some damage. So I'm going with Trae Young. Trae Young is my personal favorite to win a 3-point contest. So let's see. I guess we'll follow up on this video on Saturday night or Sunday, or maybe even during the week. You can always comment on the below in this video. Let me know who you thought was gonna win, who you think is gonna win. If we're speaking current, who you thought was gonna win if we're speaking future, or who you got, or who you think is the fans' favorite. But yeah, I think you can ride with me. I think Trae Young could pull it off, in my opinion. All those guys could pull it off, but I think Trae Young could pull it off.